Hey, Marie.
Hey,
I think we're finally here.
everyone has been waiting for this second video. Our biggest question today is Google trying to kill independent sites like HouseFresh, or did HouseFresh fuck over their own site with common SEO practices? That's what we're going to talk about today and show the data behind it. This is the second video in the series. If you missed the first one, check out the response to HouseFresh.
That's like buckle up, right? So we're going to go back and look at what actually happened using the article as a guide, but not as a final say so. It's like trust but verify.
Yeah, let's see what they did or
All
what
right.
Google did.
Yeah, I guess. Right. So I thought it was important to just clarify that we're following the keyword. We're looking to see what shows up off of HouseFresh, off their website, month by month, starting back in 2022, which is where we first found any evidence of this page being ranked for a term.
And let me clarify one thing. This is the keyword that they focused on within the actual HouseFresh article. And so that's the keyword we thought would be really fun to dig a little bit more into to see if Google was really killing off their site.
Right. I believe the way they referenced it is the keyword they gave up.
Oh.
They just gave up on.
The keyword they gave up on.
So here we go. So we're going to follow the keyword. And this is first month out of the gate.
Okay. So they ranked in 8th position. That's not bad. They landed on the first page of Google.
What happened afterwards? Okay. That's one or two spots. I'm not going to cry. In and out.
Looking good. Looking strong. What happened in April of 2022? Oh, no.
Yeah.
29th.
Which is what, page 3?
Yeah. They went from first page to page 3 in a few months.
Yeah. See, that to me, that would have been like an earthquake.
Yeah, that would have been a warning.
This is where, something happened. So let's see what they did with this term. Okay, well, that's
19th. They're recovering. Yeah, they're covering a little bit.
All right.
16th, we're still positive. Climb. Oh, what is it? What does that mean when it goes blank?
That means there was nothing from their website ranking for that term.
In the top 100?
In the top 100.
They went from 16th position to out of the top 100. Huge warning sign.
And they stayed out, apparently.
Now, let me ask you a question. Is this because all the big brands took the top 100 spots?
I would say probably not. I would have to go back and look at the actual result, but I'm going to say no.
No.
Okay.
Oh, we made an appearance.
Yes.
We're back at 31.
It's page 5. Yeah.
Page 5. Now we're on page.
Okay. Middle.
Oh, we went to 44th. But what's that? Why did the color change to yellow?
That changed to yellow because that's a different page.
Oh, so now they're 44th for the same term, but a different page. Okay.
Right. So we've got
maybe they're giving the other page a go since the first one didn't work out so well.
Right. So let's see. So that was wait a minute. They're back.
So the other URL is back and now we're at 71st. Okay.
Right.
Not looking good.
Now we're in 2023. So we start out the year instead of the number 8 position, now number 23.
23rd. Okay.
They're getting better.
Look, we're at 10.
They're racing.
We're
my
at
God.
7. We're at 7.
This is even higher. This page is ranking even higher than the original
they started. Yeah. Something's working for them. Does it continue to work? Now we're in 10th.
Yes.
We're in 7th. That's not bad.
Okay.
I imagine at this point they're doing a whole lot of something to push from 10th into 1st.
I would think so.
13th, something wobbled a little. 17th, we're going in the wrong direction.
I see a similar pattern, don't you?
Yeah, the pattern's looking identical to the pattern we just saw. And now we're in 81st position. This is like
but look at the URL.
And the URL has changed again.
Right. They're back to the original one and even further back.
Yes. So now we're in 81st position. So the pattern has remained the same from year to year when they're shifting up and shifting down. Now we're in 66th position. I imagine this is about the time they gave up hope. 64th position. This is about the time it set in. We're never going to get this keyword.
This had to be, if you're doing something to make things better, I'm sure it would be very confusing to see it get worse and worse.
But the article said the big sites were beating them out. So do you think there was 55 big brands in all those spots? Pushing them down?
I certainly think that we're going to find out.
We will definitely find out.
And this is where we are right now, today.
Yep. And we had another color change and now we're in 63rd position. This is March of 2024.
And that is a new page.
Okay. So I get an idea of what they're doing to boost their rankings. And I also understand when you and I were analyzing this, these are common things that we do in SEO all the time, but it's getting them them into trouble. And that is what we're going to dig into in the future. What did they do exactly and why did it get them into trouble? All right, guys. So what you saw with Carolyn's slides is that they had problems before HCU ever took place. However, that's what I'm seeing when I work on client sites. They had warning signs or trouble before HCU, helpful content update, but it's the helpful content update that then fully wiped them out. And that's when they start paying attention. So if you're watching this right now and you have a site that was wiped out with HCU, go back, use your third-party tools. I don't care what tool you're using, pull it up, pick a page, one of your pages, and then go back and track it and look at it to see if you had warning signs before HCU wiped out most, if not all of your pages. That is something, a pattern that I'm seeing across sites. There are warning signs, but nobody is measuring or paying attention to them.
One thing I'd like to add to that is that I think while I'm a big fan of Search Console data, right? It can be very, very useful.
Yes.
But it can also be very, very misleading. And when you over rely on that, you might miss a lot of the earlier signs. And one of the things that we know about Google is that there is baked in volatility of 1 to 2 positions, right? So if you go up 1, down 1, up 2, down 2, that's not an update.
Right.
I just want to make sure people realize is that, you know, we don't, these rankings are not made into concrete.
Right.
But if you do look at them from time to time, you can get a good sense of what's your normal volatility. And that's normal.
Yes. So
but then when do you really lose ground?
Yeah. So you would see a slight fluctuation, what would be normal, up a spot, down a spot, maybe even a couple of spots. But what you won't see or don't want to see is what we just showed you on the slides. We were going from first page to third page, out of the top 100, back to third page, and then sixth page. That is a huge amount of volatility, and that's what's not normal.
I will say, I know everybody has to use the tools that they have available.
Yes.
And I just want to say what I used for this, I do like SEMrush because they have historical data that goes back to 2012,
Yes.
which is also why it costs so much because they're managing that data and that data is not getting it to be a smaller and smaller set every year. It's growing. So
right. Another important piece of this is we pulled out one keyword and followed that. Most of the time when people have trouble on their sites, they're following or looking at their site as a whole instead of pinpointing certain URLs or certain keywords and then going back through time to see what that pattern is about. Everyone that I've spoken with takes their entire site and just kind of follows that graph a little bit. And the most that you see was during HCU. But if you go and take some of those keywords and you single them out, you're going to start seeing some of the warning signs that we just showed you.
So Marie, what do you think is playing a part into this?